So hi, I thought it was time for a new video. Here are some of the babies that have grown. I think there's 3 more inside. They don't like the sun. Roland built this beautiful contraption, has wheels, and it moves around for the rabbits to be able to eat the fresh grass. And over here is a couple of the others that we're hoping are male. That's another whole story about trying to check out whether they're male or female. I won't share. So in this one, of course, the mummy and hopefully the girls are inside because it's getting hot. And this is our latest addition. I hope you can see in the background. She's a female quail that was getting beaten with the other quails. She had blood. It was just awful and I couldn't handle it. So we built her part in a rabbit's cage and we put straw down, which she lays in, and she has food and water. And she loves the sand, and of course she won't move. Well, because she's still scared. I honestly don't know what I'm doing about her. I might end up putting her in a bird cage in the house. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I'm slowly moving out to try and do it better. Here's some of the chickens. The others are still in laying. But we've got a swing. No, you can't see the swing. And yes, there's the swing, guys. And we have all this for the chickens so they don't get bored. Oh man, I'm a chicken lover. And here's our potatoes that we planted by straw. They seem to be doing, yeah, they're really doing pretty good. So bear with me as I walk over. These are June beetle traps. Are they doing the trick? Well, I'll let you know. I'm still getting things that are eaten by them. But this is part of our back 40. As you see here, we have watermelon, zucchini, squash, and acorn squash, yellow squash. I believe we have a pumpkin over in that far corner. So I have been trying to keep this weeded up as much as I can. And this is what I was always wanting for this back 40. As you can see here, we have grapevines that actually are have grapes on them. And my stump here has well, it was in full flower for a while. It had beautiful orange flowers, and as I go along, you can see the grapevines. And actually some of these are wildflowers that I've just let grow. And just everything is just coming along. I just feel so blessed, guys. We did all this ourselves with everything that was around the property. You can see the wind is blowing and all the different flowers. These are all perennials except for the one there. And I just got this new plant. It's called an obedient plant. This green yet with no flowers, but kind of anxious to see what it will do. Oh, looked at the wrong one, guys. Here's the obedient plant. It's doubled in size since I've gotten it. So our quails all seem to be inside. Yeah, they are. Sorry about that, guys, but we had 5 and 5 with a male. Roland's talking about an incubator, but well, we will see. We will see. And I think you guys saw the greenhouse. I'm not sure. I hope I don't bore you with these, but these are just the littlest things that I've done around the house. Put flowers in our old watering can that was leaking, and I just love wood, pieces of wood and everything. I just, it's just me. And I transplanted something and put a bush over here by the garage, and it's doing wonderful. And here we have our apple tree, and I think they were red currants that we had in there. And our strawberry patch, which is of course overgrown. The birds all got this year, but I have planted netting over it, so they're not going to get them next year. And I'm going to build up this area. This is what is called a mock orange that has beautiful white flowers and smells almost like jasmine. It's beautiful. And look at our potatoes. They are just doing amazing. Amazing. And this is how much our garden. These are morning glories, which will grow up. And on the other side of the fence, we have the grapevines growing along there. So, you know, kind of cool, kind of cool. And I don't know about any more changes except, well, here is our butterfly and bee garden, which you can see for yourself as I'm coming closer. It is just, oh, blossoming and so beautiful. And I am going to show you the whole thing. What's coming out here are the most gorgeous red glads that I've ever seen in my life. And well, we've got our sunflowers that are coming up. I don't know if I'm going to try and show you the red that is in this. Look at this. Oh, it's so gorgeous, guys. And I just have a whole bunch of things. If you look, there's bee balm, more sunflowers, and these beautiful, oh, I just love a wild garden. What can I say? And this one came from a friend that I planted in there just for color. And the sunflower that is, well, it's done. The June bugs got it. Darn June bugs. I see one as I'm speaking to you. Oops, sorry. The June bugs are, well, you know, they're not good creatures. I'm not sure why God created them, but I guess I'll find out when I get a chance to ask. So along this fence, on this side, you can't see too much, but we have sunflowers in each post. They're creeping out to see the sun. And I have glads coming up, which is kind of exciting. I have to do all the trimming yet, but so that's a fence, guys. And these are all flowers that are coming up that roll implanted by seed. It's just really kind of country-ish and cool. And this is my circle garden around the tree, which of course, I don't know, man. I just like that kind of thing with the rocks. And it's just my style. What can I say? And this is the front of the house where flowers are starting to come out. I'm happy to say the daisies. I've noticed a lot of hostas this year. The flowers are just blooming. And lavender, the color is starting to go. And this here is another, if you can see it, is another mock orange bush that's going to come up, shrub rather. Daisies are starting to fade, but they've been there. So these flowers, I think they call them balloon flowers. I have them all over. Lilies. This is my side garden. Rose of Sharon hasn't started blossoming yet. And it's just all along the house that's coming up. Just love gardens. It looks so pretty. So I'm just gonna show you one other part of our gardens. We have 13 small gardens in total. These are what they call the Egyptian walking onions. They bend down, go into the ground, and they come back up again. They also have these beautiful white flowers on them that they're just cool and different. So on the other side of the house, what we've done with gardens, I will show you. We started a lettuce garden over here, but then we threw in some zucchini, which we've already had about 5 zucchini. The baby tomatoes to go in with our lettuce garden. Kale, fresh lettuce coming up. And I hate to show you this other part because yes, I need to weed in here. Just started a small little garden in the side because it was a wasted space. Next year along here, because it really is, I'm going to put something there, but I haven't decided what. And this was an experimental garden that, well, it sort of failed, but we're going to keep working on it. We have a lilac bush, and we rototilled a circle around it, and I threw a bunch of wildflowers in here. And as you can see, some have come up. It goes full circle around the tree. I'm gonna have to replant and get rid of the grass. So that's gonna be a work in progress. But it's a start. But it's gonna look kind of cool when I get the desired look that I want. And our tomatoes are, some of them are really blooming. Part of our mistake was underneath the tree, so some of them haven't grown to what they should. Even our zucchini plants, little, but still growing zucchinis. And this is looking down the row. And as you can see, as it gets in the sun, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. So we are looking forward to tomatoes and being able to give tomatoes away. And I have a butterfly bush that just doesn't want to do anything each year. Maybe it's in the wrong place. Yucca, bee balm. And over here, there used to be a tree and the soil is wonderful. As you can see, I have more zucchini growing in there. Look at these tomatoes. Look at this. Isn't that something? And we've been getting berries off this bush. This is a tomato plant that just grew there from last year, so I'm just letting it do its thing. It came in by itself. I have quite a few of them around the property. So here's our bush that probably, yeah, they're turning black. I'll have to pick them again. And finally, it's a mess back here because of the bees and everything, but we have a rhubarb patch that we have started. So looking forward to fresh rhubarb. And there's tomatoes starting. So that's kind of exciting. And yeah, I think that's it for the gardens. Oh, there is one other garden, but I won't bore you with it. And we have an herb garden that I've just started by the house here. Not really much to look at yet because everything is new. Found some chamomile, but I planted it, but it will come up next year. So yeah, so that is it for 2 retirees on a ½ acre. More to come, guys. Blessings on your day. I hope you enjoy these. Bye for now.